the importing functionality. So we've done all what we need on the Excel bits to sort of start dragging it in. There is quite a few more tweaky bits that we need to do on that file because it's formatted in a really strange way, but this should at least give you an idea of what it is we're capable of doing. So we've already imported one of the ones on the demo, so we'll just use that for now anyway on the Dread demo. So we're going to basically bring them in, and we're bringing them in as products. This will basically just give us quick. We're going to do about 200 products at this particular time. This gives you all the different indications for all the different setups that are in the Excel. That's all that's been pre-set up, and basically this is where we come to our page. So these are all the blocks that we have in the normal, as you see from last time, that were in the normal setup in here. And basically what we're going to do is drag across anything that we need over this side. So when we talk about the title, we're going to put the title in the main section there. Description, we want to grab the main description, pop that in there. Short description, again, they don't provide short descriptions on the Excel, but I suppose what we could do is maybe put the material information there, but again, it can be any of these files if you need to from that basis. So that's the basics on that. Just the description, title. Then we come on to basically the WooCommerce add-ons, because we're going to actually now start creating all the different things in there. Now, of course, obviously all the products are variables. We can set a standard SKU, but it will obviously create its own SKUs as we go through there. Regular price doesn't matter because we don't have one at the moment, because we're going to be able to create all the different variables. So as we do with a normal product, we do what's called bringing in the attributes itself. So when we look at attributes, we've got this thing over here. So again, we look at attribute number 1, which is the waist fit. We can bring that over here, and its value here is on this size list here. And we can do the same again with attribute number 2, which is, in this example, leg length, and then size list number 2, but again it will change depending on that. We don't need these to be visible at the front, but we do need them to be variations. This is also here where we can actually decide to create additional items, so things like weight, I think was one of the ones that I mentioned, so we could put fabric weight in there. And that will actually appear on there, and we could even create one more where we can call it material, and again that would just allow us to list these again within the actual product list themselves. Obviously with these two last ones, we don't want them to be as variations, but we do actually want them to be visible on the side of them as well. What this also allows us to do is to link all variations. So basically this means it's going to take all this and it's going to create all the variables that we need it to do at that particular time as well. So that's going to save us considerable time on these ones as well. As we go down, so image, again this can use either multiple images, or we can have there, as you see over here, the supply over here has created an image URL. So what we would do is upload all the images to one folder, but as you can see down here, it actually makes a reference to the catalogue, or where will be the images, and obviously we'll upload them in one go. So for this test you won't see the images, but you can see here that it basically allows to be installed from there. As we go down, there's no more on the advanced. These are all preset, so we don't need to do anything within there. We've set the variable products to create. In addition, we can set what's called custom fields, so we could say something like, well, we want brands, so we're going to create, get the actual brand name itself. So over here, so it's Russell, so we're going to create that. We could do a custom field called the brand image, so this way we can actually now put which image, so that all the products have the same things on that as well. Categories, this again is a nice little clean thing. Basically it allows us, rather than sort of dumping into one category, because obviously from this point of view we've got major categories and we've also got subcategories. So we want to be able to create multiple categories, so products have a hierarchy, is parent there, and we're going to manually select this, and we're basically going to say, well look, this is your major category, and we want the subcategories to sit under each major. From there. Back to general. When we look at this, we want to obviously put in the retail price. This will preset all variables at the standard retail price as well. Obviously, you can go later and change the variable pricing, but it's set to one price per variable on that. Okay, so that's basically the setup there. Once that setup is done, all we literally do is continue on to our step. We pull them through. Sorry, it's just auto take. Continue through and run and confirm the import. This will take a few seconds, so I'm just going to cut this off and I'll come back.